Yo, what's up, everybody? Hope you're doing great. It's NFT ART TALK. It's Monday, and we're here to kick it with y'all. If you haven't been here before, we want to introduce ourselves. We are here hanging out, talking about art, music, culture, fashion, and all the art and artists that inspire us every day. Here on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, we're streaming to you guys live. We appreciate everyone's support. While you're here, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. You can also click the notification bell. If you're watching us on Twitter, shoot us a follow. On Twitch, a follow is great too. Share it out, whatever. We appreciate your support. Doesn't cost you a dime. Mostly, we're here to build a community of acceptance and celebration. And we're here being as dependable as we can. I'm actually on a beach vacation with my fam right now. I know Kardic's got a bunch of stuff going on, but we're excited to hang out with you guys today. If you haven't met me, my name is Moshe, aka DJ Fetus, and this is one of my best friends. This is one of my best friends and collaborators, Kardik NFT. How you doing, man? How's it popping for you today?
I'm doing good, man. Just got up a little while ago. I was trying to catch up on all my accounting tax stuff. Procrastinating, just enjoying life too much, man. But I feel good about it. My pops is actually an accountant. He's like, we filed the extension, so I can kind of chill now. But yeah, man, just doing that, and then made a couple art pieces last weekend, and yeah, just been in spaces, man, just connecting with people and trying to just get positive energy, man. You know, try to create solutions and create just good energy for all those people in that world.
Yeah, I've been definitely putting out a lot of great energy. It's been great. I'm chilling down here. We're like right on the beach. I was kind of hoping I'd have the beach in the background, but it was way too bright, so couldn't do that. But I've been hanging out with my family. My son saw the ocean for the first time. He was flipping out. He was so excited. And then, yeah, man, it's just kind of, I'm in my hometown, so it feels good to be home, to be honest, and to be able to continue to deliver. All right, so let's dive in. Let's look at some art. Does that sound good?
100% down, brother.
All right. Let's do this. So you guys are gonna have to forgive me. Like I said, I'm on a mobile setup, so you're gonna get a quick view of our studio. Whoa, out of there as fast as I could. Okay, so Kardik, do you want to talk about this first artist you found?
Yeah, Howiseedat. So this is a real tight artist. I've actually kind of seen their work over the last year, just kind of randomly on Twitter or Instagram. And what they were doing, I think previously, if you scroll down a little bit, but they would do like this guy in clothing, actually fashion clothing, kind of like a Jedi kind of hoodie kind of outfit he's wearing, but he would like walk up to digital art pieces and then they would just play out in front of him. And yeah, so here's an example, right? So he did a whole series like this actually that caught my eye in the beginning, and finally we're getting to the time to actually, you know, talk about him on this stream. Him or her, I don't know if it's a guy or a girl, but the artist, right?
This is really cool.
So they've done a lot of pieces like this. I'm pretty sure they're pretty well known in this community, somewhat. But Howiseedat, they're from Latvia. It says 31-year-old Museum of Future and Visited Creator. So some of his art pieces, like how people would view stuff in, I guess, in 3D metaverse, you know. But I thought it was real tight artwork, man. Honestly.
Yeah, this is really cool, and we pulled up the foundation too, which I thought was pretty dope.
Badass videos, man. I know a couple of these have like astronaut characters going through scenes and stuff like that.
I really like this one right here. I know I've seen it before, but
yeah.
I just thought it was cool. It's very futuristic too, right? It's like
Scout. This one's like astronaut walking on a ledge with a drone watching him.
love how it has the drone like background vibe, you know, like in the sound. You get a little taste of DJ Fetus in the background too, but like I said, I'm working on a one monitor system today, guys. Sorry about that.
It's all good,
Yeah,
man.
I think his art is really cool. I just love this 3D stuff, honestly, man. It's just so futuristic. It kind of just reminds me. I mean, like, is this what the future's going to be like? You know what I mean?
Maybe it's already happening on planets, bro.
I think it's tight because I think I saw him or their art a while ago, and it was only like this one and this one down here, and so it's kind of cool to see, you know, just keep continuing to produce. And yeah, this is a really cool artist.
See, the growth of artists is always cool, man.
Yeah. Okay, so this is a fractalist that I found. I'm gonna try to pronounce the name. Yuvraj Imaginarium. I just think it's really cool. I'm just gonna show you the art. Really, kind of has that like Alex Gray Tool vibe a little, but then it just reminds me of like, yeah, the fractals I think are cool, and then also I think it's really interesting, just like the textures and the layers, like kind of you can see a little bit of the background, but it looks like a multi-dimensional image. You know what I mean? And I just thought the art was so cool.
Yeah, it does definitely kind of reminds me of what you said, like Alex Gray kind of tool style. You kind of see faces and kind of just uniform patterns, I guess, like fractal or mandala patterns, kaleidoscope patterns and stuff, mathematical patterns.
All the links are in the description below if you see anything that you like while you're watching this video. Man, this piece just like,
that one's tight.
It just sucks me in, man. I love the colors, the pinks and the purples, and then just the pieces that are animated are just kind of, I like how it just flows with it, you know?
Yeah, it kind of looks like heavy metal artwork somewhat.
Right?
This looks like a Hindu goddess or god, Kali,
right?
I believe. Yeah. Maybe.
Sort of has the horns.
Yeah.
Again, the colors in these ones in this collection, I think, are just
cool, man.
Really, really cool. Really cool. Okay, let's keep it rolling.
Rolling. All right. So this is Leonardo Silva. It was Leo. Another one I found on Instagram, just searching around. I thought the second video is kind of tight, man, with the two people and the light face. Love blasting music.
Hey, we're doing the best we can out here, you know.
But yeah, man, I like this art piece. It's just like two people rotating and kind of have like translucent skin, and then they have light coming out of their face, kind of like half cut off. So you're not really seeing their face, but you're seeing like the oval shape of the face. I just like
there's like a little brain too on these guys.
It's kind of cool. I see that now. Yeah,
a hex brain,
cool. Kind of 3D hue effects on it. But yeah, I just really like the artwork, man. It's a little surrealist, 4D cinema vibes.
This is really cool. Yeah. I like how it has kind of like a collage vibe too going on. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what's on the...
That's cool.
That's really cool.
That one's a dope one.
Yeah. I
Really
mean,
great work, man.
just the way that again, like the colors, it's kind of cool to see the different perspectives, you know. But the meaning behind that one is just it feels special with like the kind of the different color faces coming together to like, and then just everything
Different
becoming one
quadrants.
under that
Yeah.
planet. It just really seems it's very cool, man. Oh, here's another one with that kind of like.
Yeah, so it's like basically a hand, and then you see like grass growing through the hand. I think I've
Right?
seen that effect a lot on like a lot of 4D cinema or Blender
with
stuff, but
with the
you
barbed
see
wire
flowers
wrapping
growing.
around and the flowers growing out of it. But then I was curious to see if the barbed wire would stay on the hand, but even over the grass and flowers and stuff. It seems like there's a lot of art with I like the juxtaposition of this art. It's either like,
Right.
you know, it's like flowers and grass, or it's like very mechanic and skeleton, and it's really cool. This is a cool artist. All the links are in the description if you're joining us on YouTube. If not, you can jump over to the YouTube and check out the links in the description. I'm gonna keep it rolling. So this is another artist, Los Muertos, that I think it's a PFP project. To be honest, it just caught our eye because of the style. Honestly, looks like there's been quite a bit traded. Again, do your own research if you're looking at an investment. We're not investors; we're just artists. But I just thought it looked really cool. I love the colors. And the design plus the Los Muertos, Dia de los Muertos. I just love that style and art, the kind of the um, Mexican styles. I thought this was cool because it's got like the colorful kind of Dia de los Muertos face, but then brings in some of that kind of street art tattoos and chains and stuff. It's really cool. Even other cultures, like this is kind of that
Tribal.
Hawaiian tribal
Yeah.
style. Um, yeah, I just think it's really cool.
Yeah, man. Being from San Antonio, big fan of Dia de los Muertos. It have a big Hispanic Latin influence, so I really like these. You kind of have the skull with all those kind of Dia de los Muertos patterns, and then you have the clothing, like you said, that kind of it could be different styles in it. I think I see like a coat right there, and like you said, you saw one with like a Samoan tattoo on it.
See if we can find their website and learn a little more. Yeah, I mean, I think it's really tight. Who Are We? Los Muertos is more than your standard NFT.
Got the Los Muertos
Wildly,
team.
yeah, wildly ambitious goals. Digital artists, Web3, community builders. There's a rarity built into it. You can use a royalty-free license. Yeah, so there's some cool stuff. You'll get associated with a couple other really interesting projects that may, yeah, I mean, go check the links. We don't have this website link in the description, but if this is something that interests you, definitely go check it out. It looks like it's traded a little. Like, we haven't done a ton of research on it personally. It's just something that the art really spoke to us. So I highly recommend checking it out if you're interested.
Real cool project, man. You came across. Thanks for showing that.
Yeah. All right. Let's take it to the news and hot topics.
Dun 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 dun.
Dun dun dun. Until we get a power drop.
All right, so yeah, I just kind of wanted to highlight this. Moonbirds is actually this PFP that kind of like just exploded and went off the chain, and I just wanted to kind of elaborate on that. I just want to bring that to attention. But yeah, just 2 days after its launch, Moonbirds NFTs are already creating ripples in the NFT space. This is the first collective from Proof Collective. For the uninitiated, Proof Collective is a private members only collective of 1,000 NFT collectors and artists. As Moonbirds gives access to the Proof ecosystem, the collector's tremendous success comes as no surprise. So, you know, what they're really trying to do, and you can see here, like it's, I think, Moonbirds' collection of 10,000. They have about 153,000 followers on Twitter right now. The collection dropped 12 p.m. on April 16th. The mint price is 2.5 ETH. NFT sold out and it raked in 66 million. So I kind of want to just highlight this project. This is like the one that's kind of popping off now, and I think what they're trying to do is like create in real life events with like these people who could prove ownership. One thing I thought was interesting, Moshe, is they're doing kind of the concept you were talking about, where like I think the Discord is for those people who only own the actual NFTs. So looks like they're just trying to do this kind of like in real life. Experiences with these people who hold it. You kind of see that as a common theme in a lot of this. But yeah, man, I don't know if you have any thoughts on it. I just wanted to bring that to your attention.
I mean, I think it's interesting. Like you said, we always try to. I mean, we try to keep the top collections. They have a place on the show. Also, I think it's interesting that like their floor price jumped up above like Doodles and Clone X, which are like some of the higher top 5. Maybe we can bring up Rarity Tools later in the week and see where these guys are hanging out. But I think that's kind of the hopeful piece to me. Is it's like, I mean, I know that this looks like a really well supported project by some people who are already really well known in Web 2 and Web 3, like venture capitalists and stuff like that. I know this article was mentioning, but it's kind of hopeful that like just because their top 10 is made up of some common characters, it doesn't mean that a project can't jump up in there, and be one of these massive, priced collections. So, I know Invisible Friends was up in that couple. So it's just kind of cool to see these other projects coming in. People are always like, "Oh, you're late," but it's like, no, you're not. Yeah, that's a kind of a reminder for me.
Yeah, and just like you said, it's not just like the top projects, but if you create a good idea, get a good team around it, and you can promote it somewhat good, it seems like that you can create something like this to happen.
Yeah, I agree.
And the artwork's all 8-bit owls.
Yeah, it looks cool too. I like the artwork.
Yeah.
I like this one with the big eye. All right, cool. Well, yeah, I actually, from the same site, found some news that I wanted to talk about. Just a Louis V is launching a new NFT collection. I thought this was cool because, well, for a lot of reasons, but mostly I thought the art looked pretty cool and the way they're doing it. But also, I think this is just another example of art and fashion kind of coming together in the scene, and we're starting to see these bigger brands do it. They're having PFP projects, or they're having different types of in real life or metaverse programs that bring in this Web3 space. And, we like to highlight it on the show because it, that seems like what a lot of critics are saying is like, oh no, the world isn't coming to this, like is not joining this space, but that's not what's happening at all. The biggest brands in the world are coming into the space. And so when I saw the Louis V article, I was like, oh man, gotta show that. I know I briefly showed it, but there wasn't much of an article. It's just, and it was more of an announcement that like Louis V was doing this. And I don't think it's their first project,
Yeah, I think they might have done another one, but that's an interesting point. DJ Fetus brought up. One thing I realized over time, just creating art, is the artist is actually a fashion artist if you really look at it. So fashion is in the vein of all these art people, or one-of-one people, or anybody creating art. So always keep that in mind when you're creating art. You are per se into fashion by creating art, because any of that stuff you're creating can go on a t-shirt, or can go on a clothing line, or even this 3D metaverse wearables and stuff like that. So I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, and I think it's kind of interesting to see them, because like I know that like a lot of the bigger brands are buying land in the metaverse to do these shows, and already doing shows and events around fashion in the metaverse. And then it's kind of interesting to see like the PFP projects coming in also, and just how diversified brands are becoming is kind of a big takeaway for me. But yeah, what a great show. We got to it, man. We're figuring our stuff out. Yeah, before we get off the air, I just want to share some love with everyone. I hope everyone has a great week. I know Kartik and I are looking forward to a great week. I'm out here doing yoga on the beach, chilling. Maybe I want to be on the beach for one of these episodes just to bring that energy to everyone. But I am bringing a lot of peace and tranquility to everyone. I've just been like catching up on sleep, going to like family friends, seeing a bunch of family. So I have such good vibes to share with everyone. I hope everyone out there can find a little peace in their week, even if you're not on vacation. But just peace and love to everyone.
Yeah, man. Words of wisdom from Fetus, dog. It's because he's on the ocean chilling with like probably perfect sunsets and sunrises.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I feel you, bro. Yeah, everybody just chill, explore the space, sending good vibes to everybody. We'll be around here this week, virtually everywhere. So just connect with us.
Yeah. And don't forget, on Thursday night, we're doing our normal Twitter space. So make sure that you come by and hang out there. We're working through, like we said, we're going to figure out this week and everything that we can do for NFT Art Talk. We'll be here as much as we can. And then don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. That means so much to us. If you're here, it's a great way to support us on YouTube. If you're with us on Twitter or Twitch, we love your follows and retweets. But mostly, thank you so much for tuning in with us every day here at NFT Art Talk. We hope you have a great day today and a great week to follow. And we'll see you around the spaces, places, verses, everywhere. Take it easy.